it's just it starts developing into a relationship.
At least you asked.
Yeah. Sometimes you can't ask. You know, you got to earn your right. You got to earn your right.
The news cycle just turned into a Taylor Swift variety show. First up, South Park slipped in a cheeky Easter egg about her upcoming album, proving even cartoon chaos can't resist a Swift reference. And then, fans celebrated big after ex-Eagle star CJ Gardner-Johnson, infamous for mocking her, found himself booted from the Texans. Karma much?
Coming from me, the head coach, is my team. It was the best for our team, and that's why I made the decision, so I'm not going into any further details on it.
Next, researchers got nerdy with Taylor's evolving accent, showing her vowels have toured almost as much as she has. Then came the internet-breaking reveal, Taylor in a pink bejeweled corset, basically pantsless and stealing the spotlight. After that, all eyes shifted to her and Travis Kelce's wedding master plan, packed with Easter eggs. And finally, Alyson Hannigan proudly declared her Swiftie status on DWTS. South Park is back doing what it does best, throwing punches at literally everyone, and somehow Taylor Swift ends up in the mix too. The latest episode, cheekily titled Conflict of Interest, had fans glued to their screens not just for the usual chaos, but because the boys slipped in a sneaky Swiftie Easter egg. And you already know Swifties don't miss a thing. While the episode takes swipes at the FCC, Jimmy Kimmel suspension, Donald Trump Jr. playing some sketchy app advisor, and even Satan himself, fans were quick to pause, rewind, and scream when Taylor's name popped up on the infamous betting app. All that political roasting? A little Taylor-shaped nugget of gold. On the betting app, right below the hospital chaos, is a poll. Will Taylor Swift release a new album this week? Only 15% said yes, which is wild considering she's literally dropping the life of a showgirl in just days. Talk about South Park predicting the obvious. Swifties clocked it instantly, and let's be real, they probably have screenshots saved in 10 different folders already. And speaking of Swifties, they're now popping metaphorical champagne after NFL safety CJ Gardner-Johnson just got the boot from the Houston Texans. Yep, the same guy who couldn't stop running his mouth about Taylor and Travis after the Super Bowl is now updating his LinkedIn profile way sooner than expected. Karma? Oh, Swifties are spelling it out in neon lights. This is the dude who strutted through Philly's victory parade in a sweatshirt that screamed, "Swifties can licks my balls," which is basically his way of poking the hornet's nest. And trust me, you don't poke the hornet's nest when the Hornets are Swifties with unlimited Wi-Fi. Just days before that classy little stunt, he even tried dragging Kelce's past relationship into the mix, and fans were quick to call him out for shading Taylor in the process. Not the brightest move, champ. Fast forward to now, and his Texans career is shorter than a TikTok trend. 3 games, a handful of blown coverages, and boom, he's tossed out like last season's jerseys. Insiders say he kept messing up on defense, letting touchdowns slip by like they were on clearance. His coach admitted the squad had communication issues, which feels like NFL speak for this guy was chaos in cleats. But wait, there's more. Apparently, Gardner-Johnson wasn't just struggling on the field, he was stirring the pot in the locker room too. Word is, he was critiquing teammates' contracts, demanding more blitz plays, and even hinting he wanted out already. Imagine being the new guy and acting like you're running the place. Houston clearly decided they weren't here for the drama and sent him packing less than 6 months in. Meanwhile, over in academia, Taylor Swift's voice is now getting the kind of scientific attention usually reserved for space telescopes and endangered pandas. Yep, researchers have officially confirmed that Swifties have been debating on Tumblr threads for years. Taylor's accent has been on its own world tour. She started life in Pennsylvania, then hit Nashville as a teen, which explains why early Taylor sometimes sounded like she just hopped off a horse after writing heartbreak ballads in a barn. Fast forward a few years, and suddenly her vowels started packing up their cowboy boots and heading north. By the time she hit New York in 2014, Ride wasn't rad anymore. It was polished up like it had just gotten a VIP pass to a rooftop party in Manhattan. The researchers got super nerdy with this, running her interviews through software that basically stalked her vowels. Turns out early Taylor's I in ride leaned southern, while her oo in two was practically begging for a sweet tea. But as time went on, those sounds shifted, almost like her accent had its own reputation era. Still iconic, but a little different from the country girl beginnings. Fans have always clocked this evolution, joking that her voice moved zip codes right along with her. One minute she's Nashville sweetheart, next minute she's New York chic, and by now she's basically got a passport full of accents. Insiders say it's not unusual for dialects to shift when someone relocates, but Taylor's constant interviews and globe-trotting lifestyle make her a goldmine for linguists. And honestly, only Taylor could turn vowel sounds into a headline. Imagine getting a PhD out of tracking how she says "to." Somewhere in Minnesota, 2 researchers just secured tenure thanks to Swift's transition from banjo twang to Brooklyn brunch. While scientists are dissecting her vowels like rare fossils, she's busy breaking the internet by showing up pantsless in a pink bejeweled corset that screams Vegas headliner meets fairy tale prom queen. Forget subtle, this is full showgirl mode, and she knows exactly what she's doing. She dropped the look as part of the big Life of a Showgirl rollout, and honestly, it's giving Final Boss energy. Pink corset bedazzled like a chandelier, tiny black shorts you'd miss if you blinked, and a jeweled feathered headpiece that says, "Yes, I will outshine your entire New Year's Eve party." Oh, and in case anyone forgot what this is about, she's holding the album itself like it's the crown jewels. Efficiency, but make it fabulous. And because Taylor doesn't just post, she announces, she paired the outfit reveal with news of a shimmer pink vinyl edition that's already got Target employees bracing for impact. Swifties are about to turn those aisles into mosh pits, all for a record that's basically the musical version of Rhinestones and Champagne. Insiders say the whole aesthetic is her way of cranking up the anticipation meter to unhinged. Which tracks, because this is album number 12, and the marketing machine is running like it's powered by pure glitter. Between corsets, feathers, and vinyl color names that sound like cocktail specials, Taylor's making sure you're either buying the record or questioning why your closet doesn't sparkle enough. And let's not forget where she debuted this whole circus, on Travis and Jason Kelce's podcast. Only Taylor could casually waltz into a football bros show with a mint green briefcase like she's smuggling national secrets, then drop her new album like, surprise, it's disco rodeo season. Travis shouted TS12 like he'd just scored a touchdown, and Jason looked like he was still trying to process the sequins. And while Travis was still blinking through sequins on his podcast, now the conversation has shifted straight into wedding planning Olympics. And trust me, this is no casual backyard barbecue situation. Taylor and Travis aren't just throwing a party, they're plotting the Super Bowl of weddings, complete with symbolism, hidden Easter eggs, and probably a secret track list hidden under the napkins. Taylor doesn't exactly do wing it. She's the queen of planting clues a year in advance, so you can bet this wedding is going to be mapped out like a CIA operation with rhinestones. Even the date is a puzzle. She's obsessed with numerology, so fans are already on red alert for anything tied to her beloved number 13. Meanwhile, Travis has to figure out whether he's still wearing pads next season because the NFL calendar might just be the ultimate wedding planner. Off-season vows? October nuptials if he retires? The math is mathing harder than her Reputation lyrics. And then there's the dress. Everyone knows Taylor isn't walking down the aisle in something basic. Think timeless designer chic with a dramatic twist. Oscar de la Renta or Ellie Saab serving bride but make it pop star. And you know she's changing into a party dress after vows, because no way is she trying to two-step in a 20-foot train. Meanwhile, Travis has people daring him to wear shorts down the aisle because, yes, he proposed in them, but unless he's planning to start a groomswear revolution, that's probably a no. Guest list? Oh, buckle up. Family is front row, of course, with Jason Kelce likely doubling as best man, and flower girls coming straight from the Kelce toddler squad. On Taylor's side, childhood BFF Abigail will be there, plus Selena Gomez, Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds, and half of Hollywood waiting for their plus ones. Imagine the seating chart stress. Do you sit Patrick Mahomes next to Ryan Gosling, or is that too much jawline at one table? And music. Forget a DJ. Travis already spilled their live music people, which basically means the reception is going to feel like the Grammys collided with Coachella.
You got to do DJ or band? Are you thinking about all this stuff?
Yeah, I think we're live music kind of people, you know? So,
I've seen you perform. You have to.
Whether Taylor grabs the mic herself or just lets Haim, Ed Sheeran, or some surprise legend take over, the playlist is already shaping up to be insane. And speaking of a guest list bursting with Hollywood A-listers, One star is showing her Swiftie badge like it's VIP access. Alyson Hannigan, yes, Lily from How I Met Your Mother, basically screamed, "It's me, hi, I'm the fangirl, it's me," after meeting DWTS pro Jan Ravnik. And why wouldn't she? The guy literally twirled his way across the Eras Tour stage before trading stadium lights for the mirror ball. For Alyson, this was like stumbling into the ultimate crossover episode, sitcom meets Swiftie Dreamland. She even dropped a pun so corny it deserves its own Grammy, saying she swiftly became his fan after watching week 2. Fans went wild in her comments, spamming everything from "I love this for you" to "Girl, you've been standing him since Eras don't play." Honestly, they're not wrong. Swifties have receipts. Gian, ever the smooth operator, hit back with a string of heart emojis like the emoji version of a mic drop, while fellow pro Emma Slater co-signed the whole thing like, "Yes, Queen, we see you." Between Hannigan fangirling in the ballroom and Ravnik chasing that mirror ball trophy, it's clear DWTS just became the unofficial after party for the Eras Tour. That's all for this video, folks. We'll see you next time.